It's sunny California where everybody like to go. People go for vacations. A trip was because I was going to a penitentiary out there. You understand me? So these are the things that, you know, when you get your privileges back when you get out the SMOOP over, which stands for Special Management. So, you know, I went down there and this all started over basketball. The jail's right back at you, man. I brought my brothers up here today, man. Family members of mine, man, that did time in the state, man. And we gonna talk about it today, man, because there's a lot of questions that I wanna ask. You know, I did federal time. I wanna really know how it is to be over there in them state penitentiaries in Pennsylvania. So, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and let S-Dot, man, and Noodles, man, go ahead and explain this to you, man. But we got a lot to talk to y'all about today. S-Dot, what's going on, man? What's up, man? When you was up there, what was going on, man? Was you getting bullied? Was they sliding up on you? Did you have to pay a commissary tab then? Because that goes on in these joints. That goes on. I'm not saying I'm just playing around when I made that up just now, y'all. Because this is my cuz. He ain't on none of that crazy time. These men ain't tell on nobody. They wouldn't did their time as men. But the audience be wanting to know what's up with the state too. Because I'm giving them all fair work. You know, the state, you know, is big time too. So I want to tune back and listen to y'all talk about what's going on over there in them state joints. Dudes got life. You got death row. I ain't never walked with nobody that was sentenced to death. That's a crazy jump.
No, you don't really get to walk with them. They be like locked down all day. Well, not no more. When I was like in jail, they was like locked down 23 and 1.
23 and 1?
And they be like isolated from everybody.
So they basically walk with themselves, like with the men that got death row with them.
Yeah, they got their own like little unit for real.
Oh, so that was all making sense. They not even out with the rest of the population, dudes that got 5 to 10, 10 to 20. All that. This is a whole different. So do the lifers walk with them?
No.
Lifers.
The lifers be on population with us. Like on death row, they be like when I was down Grade 4 on J Block, I was like in the yard with a couple people on death row. That's when I was like a juvenile, because when you get locked up as a juvenile, when you go upstate, they sit you in the hole. But I was on J Block down Gradeford, and like the death row was one of the pods. Like a couple of pods was like death row.
Okay. Did you do a long time up there?
What, down Gradeford?
Yeah.
I was down Gradeford that was like the jail you first go to when you go upstate. So I was down there
like an intake joint.
Yeah, I was down there like 3 weeks. But I was down there with them for like the whole 3 weeks.
I was there for like 2 months.
And then what did they send y'all to after that?
Campbell.
Yeah, you go to Campbell. Then I went to Housedale.
Okay, that was your station jail.
Yeah, Housedale.
For you to do the time, man. So what is like doing time in the state? Because I know what it's like doing time in the feds. I know what's our money. Our money in the jail is stamps, macros, like this jailhouse money. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was just talking about it the other day how dudes got little hustles. Like I used to work in the kitchen. I'll be stealing bell peppers and onions, wrapping that shit up like 4 or 5 deep in a sock. I'm tucking that shit under my nuts. I'm coming out. You know, I got 2 onions under my underarms. I'm sliding out, but as soon as I get out, I'm making money through the stamps. Dudes is buying stuff off me, 4 stamps for 1 onion. I might be bringing out raw chicken. I bag that shit up real fast. I done put that shit in my nuts and I'm out. That's you know what I'm saying? Like, is it like that in the state too?
It's like that in the state. Like, so say like I'm working in the kitchen. Like it's a window you slide your tray in.
Yeah.
So I might be there with all the stuff from the kitchen, like green peppers, onions, like how you said raw meat and all the eggs and all that. And once I see you, we watch the guard. So like say the guard turn, I'm sliding the joint out to you, you dip all, go back to the block. Now we got back to the unit.
How is the atmosphere up there? Is we geo on each other? Is it really like North Philly against South Philly, West Philly? Because when I was in the county, when I was locked up for my homicides back in '96, you know, and they just was opening up CFC, and this the county. We had wars with North Philly. I'm from West. We had wars with North Philly. We had wars with South Philly. You know, they were separating blocks, like pitting dudes. If you from North, then you on D21. If you from West, you on C12. Like, is it like that upstate, or everybody just mingling together?
Oh, not really. Everybody mingling together for real.
So North, West, South Philly, Frankfurt, all that is just one big old.
Yeah, you probably won't mess with like the Pittsburgh, Harrisburg dudes. Like you from the city, like everybody be like together.
But why?
But some of them niggas be steady though. So it don't. I mean, it's just, I guess who you choose to be around for real. Cause I hung with everybody. No, as long as you ain't telling on the joint time, I'm you my guy. You dig me?
Right. So why is it that I keep hearing that we had beef with Pittsburgh?
It really wasn't no Pittsburgh.
That was placement?
Like I got Pittsburgh homies that call me to this day. Like I be mine with the Pittsburgh.
All right, so that's basically like people pumping that joint.
Yeah.
They talking about we up there rumbling Pittsburgh Bulls and you know we get on the yard and they up there they acting like they got the yard or whatever.
No, cause I was always like on the west side of Pennsylvania, so like the Pittsburgh boys be having it for real.
Okay, the Western District. Yeah. I was at a federal Loretta, and that's right down the street from Penn State. So that's Western Pennsylvania. So it was a lot of dudes from Pittsburgh that's in the feds, but they stand by themselves.
Yeah.
You know, I got a lot of Pittsburgh dudes that I'm real cool with. But for the most part, they had their own table. They had their own section in the day rooms where they watch TV. Everything is a little, you know, not standoffish, but everybody's in their own little groups.
Right.
Like, see, in the feds, the same way how you say it is up there when all the Philly dudes is mingling. See, in the feds, it's one car. It's 066. That means you from Philadelphia. If you come in and I look at your last three numbers and I see 066, oh, I know bull from Philly. I don't know what part you from.
Oh, so they already got it segregated already.
Yeah, they create segregation, like period. Like this is the way how they like DC is 007. As soon as you see a 007, the last three, you know he from DC. But I'm telling you.
All right, so say if we Muslims, like, so how that work in the feds, like?
All right, the Muslims. I'm gonna keep it real with you. The Muslims is the strongest, and I'm gonna say what everybody else say. This is not the truth, but the strongest gang in prison. Gang. Did you hear what I'm saying? Gang. They label us as a gang because we protect each other. Like you can't come up and smack the shit out of me, and y'all won't be on the yard trying to find out or put that knife in a nigga about me getting horny. You know, a Christian, you know, unless he a man and can stand on his own too, he'll get slapped and won't. That should just be everybody going about their day. But Muslims is carried as gang.
No, for sure.
Like they looking at like, oh yeah, they wearing the ish bells, they all got the beards, you know, they pray 5 times a day, you know, they got the Ramadan once a year, you know, this is how they rock it. So, and this is the way of life for us as being Muslim.
No, for sure.
But the outside
like that in the
people that
States
ain't
too.
Muslim is like, oh yeah, they pumping this gang joint heavy. And then if you really look at it, if we being honest, y'all, it's like we carrying on some gang shit though. You can't do, like we got our own beta mark. As far as if you just come to the jail, you ain't got to worry about having to scramble to go find shower shoes or soap rag or any of that type of stuff because, you know, every week dudes will go spend $5 on soap dishes, whatever the cosmetics or sweats. So, and then everybody, all the Muslims will take that what they got that week from the store, take it to the masjid, wherever we having it at, the chapel or whatever in the jail, and then we got big boxes of just brand new stuff. So y'all might get off the bus today. Oh, you Muslim? All right. So I don't even come to the chapel as a child. You leaving out that chapel like you've been on the yard for 6-7 years. You got sweatsuits, sneaks. I'm talking about you ain't been on the yard an hour. You got your whole issue. So now you ain't scrambling tomorrow. You might come on the yard Wednesday, store day might have been Tuesday. So now you got to wait all the way to next Tuesday to get you something. You don't come with your property. That's how it is in feds. When you get transferred from one facility to the next facility, you got to pack up all your stuff. The guards will get you, search your property, pack it all up, and then they'll pick the institution where you transferring to. Right. And see with the feds, when we transfer, it'll take us 3-4 weeks to get to a jail. You got to go through Oklahoma. You got to go through Lewisburg. These are transit facilities. Like I might got to stop through FDC Philly. I might be coming from Victorville. I was out of Victorville, California, and I got shipped to Fort Dix. So I'm coming all the way from California back to the East Coast. It took me about a month and a half to get to Fort Dix. They don't just take you straight to your jail. They'll take you through 8 different jails to go to one jail. Like you'll wake up, you'll fly from Oklahoma. They're kind near you. Boom, you'll land at Harrisburg Airport. That's the hub for the Northeast region, which is us. And you'll go to Lewisburg. You'll sit there for 2-3 weeks. Then you'll travel from Lewisburg to FDC Philly. Sit there for 2-3, all in transit. All this is just transit. So how is the transit if you leaving Dallas going to Huntington? Is that a one-day process?
Yeah, that's a one-day process. You're going to go to SCI Bennett. That's like where everybody stop at.
For overnight or?
No, you going there, you probably, whatever, like how far the jail is, you going to drive straight there.
Oh, you going to Bennett.
And you're going like.
See, when I went upstate, we went to Smithville.
Yeah, we was going to Smithville. They put the Bennett there.
Right.
Bennett, like
but the way y'all talking, man, it's like the state really like corny though. Like that joint ain't got nothing going on over there. Like what's up? Like y'all like what how the time was doing? Like did anybody get smacked? You ever seen anybody get slapped and robbed? Like what's going on in the state?
That's happening
like
everywhere.
Talk to him. Doc, you sitting up here acting all crazy like you ain't one of them ones. The people want to know what's going on.
No, that's what happened everywhere though, for real.
So I'm saying like, have it ever been a time where you know you might have been on some bullshit? Because I'm quite sure you went in when you was young. When I was young, I was on all dog shit. If you was getting off that bus and you had 066 and you ain't had that paperwork in 30 days, that was your ass. I'm trying to see about you, and I'm mad at the world. They gave me 420 months. Y'all do the math on that. 420 months. I'm a kid. I go in there in 2000. I'm 44 right now, so you do the math. I'm young as hell. I'm mad at the world. And then I got a couple other homies that's mad at the world, got the same time I got. Man, what's up with boy? He done went to the store. He done spent the whole 320. Man, I ain't had no money in 2 months. Man, I'm gonna get that. Like, I'm saying, do this type of stuff going on up there?
You robbing people?
Like, cause it sound like it's real like prissy up there. Like, I don't know. So this is why I'm trying to get
No,
the
upstate
audience.
is different though, cause you know it's more laid back. It ain't like it's in the county. Like in the county, it's way
It's wild in the
yeah, it's way rougher in the county versus upstate. Upstate is like
everybody trying to fight their
chilling.
cases.
You know what I mean?
You know, people fighting their cases, people playing sports.
Niggas try, like all
Niggas
always
work on
got
their
time in.
visits.
But I'm saying, but all this is going on in the feds, but I don't know, maybe it's different because you got so many other cities, like, them down south boys, them niggas is crooks.
Yeah.
Them niggas is in that joint like we gambling in the joint, niggas is making dice, they got the guards breaking in certain shit. That joint popping in there. I'm talking about you go out in the rec yard, there's niggas out there selling ice cream, they selling motherfucking, they making tank tops out of t-shirts. A bull cut a regular t-shirt and make that motherfucker like a real tank top. He'll go to the store, buy a fresh pack of t-shirts and make all tank tops. I'm saying, is this type of stuff going on up there too?
Yeah, people doing that.
Like,
People
we got dudes that know how to tell it. Like, cause we get 3 uniforms, 3 brown uniforms. So when you go on a visit, you only can wear your uniforms on visit. So a dude will tell my shit to my whole body. Like he'll measure me out the way he measured me out. And I put them Jones on, man, it look like they playing on. You know, the little shit. Before I came home, I'm hearing that we wearing the little shit out here, so I had to get ready to come home. So I'm all out there with muscle motherfucking tans on. I'm looking sweet out on the visiting floor. Chicks coming up like, oh, black, oh man, yeah, you right up with the, yeah, you ain't lost. Because the young boys coming in, they telling us what's going on out there, what the fad is, what the lay, what the lingo is. You know, I love the new word now, energy. Like, yo, I feel this energy. Oh, all right, there, boom. All right, that's the energy. Like, what energy mean? I come home, I don't know what the hell none of that mean. It's like I'm in a whole nother country. You know, you lose sight of a lot of stuff when you're on the inside, man, because time virtually, for me anyway, time stopped for me. Like, I went in 19, came home 41, but I was a 41-year-old man, but my mentality still was 19. When I went to jail, it was next cell, church, big. Yeah. You know, I come home, it's iPhones 14s and 16s.
Hey, FaceTime and all this.
Yeah, I have absolutely I still don't know how I really work the gram and all that, and I've been home for a minute then. But, you know, I like to talk about this because I like to bring awareness for these dudes that's out here standing on business. But believe me, I understand what y'all going through. I done stood on business. I done did a lot of shit in my life, a lot. My whole life has been dedicated to these penitentiaries. Man, I wish I could go back and change that, man. I wish I could go back and take myself out of that, because that's really not, you know, some thorough shit, man. That's why I be up here telling them about these stories. Like, I got a whole bunch of stories, man, about stuff that was going on in there, how, guards be, you know, giving heads. I'm talking about women guards. You know, they choosing, you know, because like I told the audience, you got the best dudes in jail, man. Dudes look good. They come home, do 10, 15 years, man. If they ain't in there just sitting around, they work out real good. I'm talking about women coming there. It's
Free
like a
the
candy
men.
shop.
Free the men.
I'm talking about free the men. Freeing the men, all the men. No, don't get me wrong. Jail is built because some suckers need to be there. Them dudes is playing with kids and stuff like that, man. Yeah, I don't stand for none of that, man. You know, I don't want nobody harmed or dead and nothing like that. But yeah, you can go ahead and get that penitentiary for a little bit. You know? So yeah, you can definitely do that. But on some real shit though, like I really want y'all to open up and tell me what's popping up that joint. Like, because I know y'all gonna have a bunch of homies that's from North that's looking at y'all and they gonna be mad at y'all like, yo, y'all up here really like dummying this joint down. Let him, like, I'm getting out on y'all. For me, the way I'm sitting here thinking about it right now, I'm like, oh yeah, that steak shit, sweet as cake, grandma baked. I'm scared to death to go back to the feds right now. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If they came in here right now and was like, yeah, Jackson, you gotta violate 18 who? And I'm not going no motherfucking way for 8, not no federal joint, man. And each day that go past, it get worse and worse, and that's not even a word. It just get worse. Like, it's horrible, man. It's horrible in there, man. It's super horrible. And I just want to know, is the state like that? Do y'all come out all day long? Are y'all allowed to be like, we'll come out 6:30 in the morning. 6:30 in the morning, we out all day long, like on the units, out in the rec yard, in education, whatever we doing. But we lock back in for the 4 o'clock head camp. So the 4 to 5 head camp, you come back out at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, we out to 9 o'clock. Is it like that in the state?
Hey, I'm gonna give you a rundown of the state jail. Like, say they might call count like 6:30 So they might start letting people out like 7. They probably start running child hall and all that.
Breakfast time.
Yeah, breakfast time. So then like 8 o'clock, that's when they start calling yard. We probably out there like 10:30.
Yard and school.
Yeah, yard.
And work and all that.
Every
No,
day.
they call that before though.
Yeah, they call it like
7:30.
No, like 7:45.
Right.
So everybody going everywhere, cause you gotta be to school by 8 o'clock. Then they gonna call yard like 8 o'clock.
Do they make y'all go to school? Because if you don't got no GED in the feds, they making you go.
Yeah, that's how it was when I was in
You
there.
getting a write-up if you ain't going. You going to school.
No, listen, Somerset wasn't like that. When I was a house there, you had to work up that joint. Like,
Oh, you had to work in the feds
yeah,
too.
You going
You
to school,
got to get a job.
Going to school, get your trade. You going to work up Somerset. You just do what you want up that joint.
So you can just wake up and
Yeah.
shoot. You can sleep all day.
Yeah. for
Oh
real.
well, let me ask y'all this: when y'all was upstate, right? When did realization kick in that like, yo, I'm in a grown man business right here. This ain't no kid shit no more. When did you wake up and look? Were you locked in that night? When you was locked in, like I want to know for both of y'all. When did you know? I'm up here with some grown men. I'm up here with lifers. I'm up here with dudes with 60s and 70 years. Men that ain't playing at all. They ain't got time to laugh and ha kiki all day long. When did that become a realization for you during your time?
So my joint was basically when I was riding upstate for real. But then once I got to the yard and I had on my blues, cause I had on my jumpsuit, and I saw the old heads in blues like down on Writ and all that. And I saw niggas that it was in the county with me just recently, but they got like life and all that. So I'm like, damn, you feel me? And I only had I had a 3 to 6.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like, damn, this shit crazy. Then I'm on the yard. Then, like you said, you can see Death Row from across the, like when we in the yard, if you look across, you can see Death Row.
Oh, you see it?
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
see them?
No,
Or just
something
where
like
they housed at?
Yeah, you can see where they housed at, but you can like at nighttime you can see, you can see the cell, you can see niggas move, but you can't really. I never saw them like outside. You know what I mean?
Okay, but you know this is dudes over here.
That's Death
that
Row
got a
for
date
sure.
to die.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, you're actually seeing this.
Yeah.
When was the relation for you, as
I ain't gonna lie, when I went upstairs at 17. So when I was on J Block, went to the block with Death Row. That's the hood, because you can't go on population when you on with juvenile.
Okay, all right.
Oh yeah, see, I beat.
So you were
this,
certified? Yeah. Okay, all right.
They certified me as a dope. So when I got to J Block, I'm like, yo, we really in the cell, locked down in this joint.
Locked in,
So-
like this. No more youth study center. No more Cornwall.
But
Heights
y'all was on the
Vision
block
Plus.
with Death Row though, right?
Yeah. So Reem Nights like, yo, come to the yard, Doc, come to the yard. I'm like, so I signed up for the yard in the morning. So we go to the yard, we like really in this little dog cage. I'm like, yo, we really in the fucking jail, like this crazy.
Yeah,
Like we in the dark. I'm talking they
No,
cuffed
talking
it.
about, but they had y'all on the block with Death Row though.
No, I was on the whole wing. They was on like A wing somewhere.
Oh,
I was
right.
like on F. So but we all go to the yard in the morning together though. We all go in the yard in the morning. So like they made us like put our hand between the little John cuffers, put us on like the little dog chain and walk us right out to the yard. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, so that's when it became real. For
I'm like,
you.
oh, this shit real. Then I had to go to medical. You know, you gotta get the X-rays and the blood work and all that damn crazy shit. And then I got on, like they walked me to the whole inside the building, and everybody was like just walking around this long ass hall. I'm like, yo,
The foot crazy.
Yeah,
The foot was crazy.
yeah.
it's the only time I felt real loose. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? These grown men in this joint, crazy.
It became real for me 2 times. 2 times when I realized that I'm really doing time. The first time that it hit me was 10 years into my bid. I was sentenced to a 35-year sentence, but I came in. What was lucky about it, I was young. I was 19 years old when I came in. So at the 10, so when by the time I'm 29, I'm like, I tell my man walking the track, we talking. He like, damn, how much more time you got left to do black? I'm like, dang, I did a time, and I still got like another 22 years left. I'm like, damn, it seems like I ain't do no time at all. None. And then the next time realization came when I had got checked by an old head from Philly. And we was walking the track, and I thought it was cute to do this at the time. And we walk on the track, and this is the first time I see it. And they got big, beautiful yards in the feds. Like these joints is magnificent. Baseball field, softball field, weight pit, basketball courts. Like these joints is magnificent, state of the art, because they know niggas is there forever. And I'm walking the yard, and I see the towels laid out. You know, dudes is giving dudes massages, oil massages. Like they out there sun tanning, and you know they get and this dude, and he's looking at him as his woman. So I thought it was like funny. Like I'm talking to my old head, like, dang, look at this shit over here. They over here getting motherfuckers massages. This crazy. And he checked me like, yo, mind your fucking business, man. Like, why are you over there in the mid? Because if that man hear you say that, and then he offered it, if you want a massage, then we got the ride on. So I'm like, well, what you mean? What you mean by that? Oh, he like, no, you in that man's business, and if he hear you over here heckling and laughing like something funny, he might ask you, do you want to give him a massage? So now you got to stand on business now, because what you gonna say? Oh no, I'm cool. No, this man just asked you some wild shit. Like, and I learned I was in jail when another time we in the day room. You know, everybody in the day room. Little homie fought. It was one of them joints you hear. DC bull in the back. He stands up. Breeze. Damn, that's a mating call. Who did that? And I looked at him, and he was dead ass serious. The man said it was a mating call, man. The man said he heard a man fart and said, "Damn, somebody calling me."
That's like some shit with cats.
Like that's when I knew
what an animal do.
I ain't in this society for real, man. This shit is real, man. And he's staying about it. Like, who did it? Who did that? Like, who just did that? And my man's so young, he don't even want to say nothing. I'm looking at him like, boy, you better not say it. But this is when I realized, like, yo, this joint is crunchy in here.
What?
Like, niggas, like, you can't walk past, like, one of the rules in the feds, man, you can't be walking down the unit and you walking down the unit, and, you know, some dudes, you know, they might got their cell door wide open. You know, dudes might be sitting in front of their cell all day long. You can't be walking past and just looking in the door.
No, for sure. You can't do that upstate neither.
You can't do that. Like, a nigga might be in there getting some ass. And he might see you like, damn, you want some of this dick too? So now you got to stand on some business because you didn't mind your business.
Sure, you
got to stand on business because you didn't mind your business. So one of the things is, man, you got to, I'm just saying, like, you laughing. Hey, Noodle, you laughing though, but I'm giving up the real. Is it like that? Is the steak like that?
No, it's like that. I'm just
like you, and I'm not against homosexuality. If that's what you want to do, cool, to each his own. But for the men who don't stand on that, you know, you got to mind your business.
No,
I got homies in there, man. I got a homie. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I got a homie, man. Shakur got 70 years. He from North Philly. He was fucking his boy D Block from Pittsburgh. He was fucking D Block. DC come to the yard. DC go to D Block. Like, yo, man, what's up, man? You got a nigga? You got a commissary? D Block trying to acquire this boy. D Block, yeah, I got a boy, man. Like, I got a boy. Like, what's up? Like, I got a man. But the DC, like, well, who is he? Well, I can go holler at him. I'm watching this unfold. Like, the Shakur, my homie, they had one of the best knife fights I ever seen in my life. If they wouldn't have broke it up any sooner, they both would have died right there on the field. I'm talking about they probably stabbed each other like 15 to 20 times a piece. I'm talking about they holding each other, working that joint. Over some ass, some boy butt. And he right there clapping, like, get him, Shakur, get him. I'm like, whoa. Yo, I'm in my own reality. Like, this joint is crazy.
No,
listen, the homies.
But the joints get a pass upstate though. Like, well, when I was in Pine Grove, they was out in a yard rumbling one time. The CO was just looking at them laughing. Then they just broke them up. Like, they don't be getting rolled up in us. I guess I wasn't around the right Jones, no Diddy, but I went. You feel me? But they got like a little special pass for real. So I ain't never really get to see no like crazy shit.
Oh man, I done seen crazy.
I saw niggas rumble though.
Man, I done seen crazy work. I got a homie named Big Twizzy from Uptown. Man, from Mississippi, dogged one of the homies from Philly. They locked in. The homies, they in there getting drunk. We dogged him, beat him with a lock and sock, punished him. But we locked in for the night. This happened like 1 o'clock in the morning. They in there drunk.
That was his celly.
No, it wasn't my celly.
No, that was his celly.
Yeah, that was his celly. We wake up in the morning, all the homies wake up, we get up because all the police running on the block in the middle of the night. The homie leaving off the block, they got like a towel around his head, but it's saturated with blood. But we locked in, we looking at it out the door, it's like, what the hell that happened? Do you see them bring his celly out? All right, the homie didn't tell. The homie say, man, I fell off the bed. They like, you fell off the bed and got all these knots and splits off of one fall? But, being on he didn't tell, they took it. But they let the bull stay on the yard to do it, the bull from Mississippi. We slides up on him like, damn, cuz, like, why you do that to the homie? Why you just ain't rumbling? We heard y'all was rumbling and he was getting out on you and you had to beat him with a lock inside. He say, no, look at my tooth, man, it's wiggling. He almost knocked my tooth. He's scared. I'm like, all right, well, listen, man, we ain't trying to hear all that. You got to get off the yard. You got to go up top, bro. Going up top is when you go up top in the feds mean go to the hole and you got to sit there until they transfer you to another jail. Do they do that in the state?
Yeah, they check.
Okay, boom, that's checking in. All right, he said, yeah, man, I'm gonna go to the hole, man. All right, man, I was wrong, my fault, yo. I'm gonna go at lunchtime. Now this is probably like 10 o'clock in the morning. Lunchtime come, couple DC come to us. Yo, man, the boy, Mississippi, he came to us, asked if we got a knife. I know that situation happened with your homie last night. We like, yeah? Oh, so he trying to buck. Big homie like, man, you know, we gonna go ahead and see. Twiz got the lock and sock, I got a knife. I'm in my cell. My cell is right next to his cell. But we in there, we could put paper over the window so your cell will look completely black. But the guards don't be allowing it, but certain guards don't care.
Right.
So if you walk past my cell, even if you looking, you ain't gonna see nothing because it's pitch black unless I got my door all the way open. So we in the cell. He walking on the block. It's lunchtime. Right at the lunchtime get over. He looking around like he looking for one of us. He goes in the multi-purpose room. Twiz bend out. I bend out behind him. As soon as we get in the room, I slap the shot at him. Well, why beam? I'm thinking it's just gonna be a little boo 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 and get out of here. Go to the hole, nigga. I slap him. I turn around. Twiz is like wrapping his shirt around Gotti and start like beating his head with the lock. Each hit that hit him, it was like a different mouth opened up. I was so shocked that I'm standing there against the door like, I'm looking at Twiz like, Twiz, we ain't coming here for that, bro. We just supposed to scare him up and he just keep beating. I'm talking about his fingers was broke because he was trying to block, man, his face was fractured in certain places. Man, I ain't never seen nothing like that. Like I'm just coming into the jail. And I'm like, Twiz just blacked the fuck out. We did a whole, he don't tell us though. They come lock us up like a day later, but they take him, like he fall down the steps, blood everywhere. The guard, them, they passed out. She's screaming, who did this to you? Drop her walkie, run to the office. You know, niggas got to pick the shit up and bring it back to
what jail y'all was at?
Oh, we at Raybrook.
What that's at?
Raybrook is in Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow.
Raybrook is in Pennsylvania, but it's like, no, excuse me, we ain't Raybrook. We at McKean. McKean is in Pennsylvania. It's probably like 7 hours from the city, 8 hours from the city. Man, we sat in the hole, man.
That's like outside Pittsburgh, right?
It's near Pittsburgh. So we sat in the hole for probably 7 months. 7 months behind that. And I'm like, damn, man, this joint crazy up here, man. Like, I'm like, but this ain't, I'm just saying what I seen personally up close. This goes on all the time. Like, you be in a chat. I get kicked out of one jail one day, right? Me and my homie get to rumbling each other. We rumbling over him, because I get mad at him. It's a dude that come from Philly, he from Delaware or something like that, but they still ride with Philly dudes. And he come, but he's supposed to be hot. Nigga named Mustafa. But he got money.
What hot mean?
Hot mean too. So he's supposed to got some paper. So the homie, damn, I forgot this nigga name too, man. I'm gonna remember it. But this is my homie. He like, yo, I'm gonna go ahead and holler at him, but I'm gonna befriend him where we can go ahead and get some money from him. I'm like, all right, bet the nigga sweet like that. Cool. I need some money. I'm broke. I've been here about 15 years now. He like, all right, yeah. So we all right. They hanging together. Days going past. I start seeing them doing burpees together. They playing handball together. They bringing bowls out. Like, it might be a 10-minute move. And he bringing a bowl to him. Yo, Mustafa ain't go bowl. I'm like, damn, this is my man. He ain't got a bowl for me. So I slides up on him like, damn, what's that? He's like, don't give me a little bit more time. I'm willing him in. I'm getting beef logs. Beef logs? We supposed to be getting cash from boy. You got 3 beef logs to go cook with tonight. Yeah. But all right, cool. About another 3 weeks to a month go past. Like, these dudes is inseparable now. So now I separate myself from him. And my man, he ain't tell. He ain't tell on nobody. But he know this bull told. So I'm like, since you to me, you under his ass because you want some money. And you not trying to extort it. You just want him to befriend you and give it to you. So I falls back off him. We in the chow hall. He comes in the chow hall. Damn, black man, you ain't spoke to me in like a month, man. What's up? I'm eating spaghetti. I'll never forget it was a Sunday. I was in Williamsburg, South Carolina. He like, damn, black man, what's up, man? I said, man, what's up, man? I ain't, he like, damn, you don't fuck with me? I said, man, listen, man, I ain't, you fucking with that hot ass nigga. He like, man, I ain't fucking with him, man. I said, man, birds of a feather flock together. As soon as I say that, he still, boom, I'm sitting down. I get up, we ripping in the chow hall. Then when you fight in the chow hall in jail, they call that inciting the riot. Yeah. Like, you get the most, like, they shipping you out to jail for that. Now, we could afford, in front of the chow hall, just go do 30 days and come back out. See, but in the feds, if me and you fight, in order for us to stay on that yard after we do our whole time, we'll do like 10 days together in the hole. Like, say if we both got sentenced to 30 days DS time, disciplinary segregation, but this is the sanction that we got for fighting, to make sure that we cool, our last 10 days they'll make us sellers. So we'll get out the whole boom, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, so what if a nigga kill his celly?
Oh, if a nigga kill his celly, that's just it. He going to another jail. He either going to the SMOO program or ADX.
They ain't never happened before though at none of your jails?
Yes. That happens on a regular. They just now had a war to where listen, we was just man, you talking about that?
Well, don't get off subject. Go ahead.
But
that's what you're saying.
So we get the rumbling, we mixing in there. I ain't gonna lie, he got out on me. I probably got about 6 punches to his 25. Fat little in shape mother. Every time I looked up, he was laying there. Boom! I'm like, damn. This nigga put it together on me. I'm like, all right, cool. We go to the hole. Me and him get to talking because in the hole. I'm in one cell, he in another cell, but we can still holler under the door to each other. I'm like, yo, man. He like, damn, man, we ain't had to go through that over there. We both in the hole. That and that. I'm like, yeah, but you was hanging with him. We going back and forth. They sent me to California. They sent him to Atlanta. But the whole thing is, we fighting over a hot nigga. This is what we was doing. We rumping. This was a good friend of mine. And we still friends. We got back cool in the hole. I'm like, damn, man. I got my ass beat that day, man. I ain't gonna never forget that fight right there, boy. Boy, he was putting them motherfucking Reese's Pieces on me. I'm like, damn. And you can't judge a book, I'm thinking because he all fat, that this is gonna be light work. No. He's somewhere punching on shit right now. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you that right now. But yeah, y'all have that type of stuff going on in there? We be having, I'm talking about every day is a movie in them Jones. No. Because we dealing with so many other different people. Every day that I go to the yard, it's an issue. Whether it ain't gotta be, you be out there, they be like, yeah, the Cleveland is going through it with the Mexicans. So now you just, the yard, you know when it's tension, everything quiet. Yeah. I'm talking about a rec yard, where it be 1,300 motherfuckers at one time. If that thing is quiet, you can hear a mouse shit, you know something's going on. You'll feel the tension in the air. I'm talking about, it's always something going on in them Jones, man. Especially when you're in them FCIs and them penitentiaries. Even a low. You got a low Fort Dix. Fort Dix is worse than, it ain't got no cameras. They all units like projects. It's 3 floors. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas running around with masks on, knocking niggas out, taking their phones. Man, it's popping in them Jones, man. Them DC niggas is sliding up. Them niggas is like the goons of the jail. Because they so deep. But they respect men, though. If you a man, they ain't playing. Don't nobody play with men. We all men. You understand what a man is and what he stand on. But man, them niggas will slide on your ass, man, if you ain't carrying it like a man. You got phone and shoes and all that, and they think you sweet. They coming up Slim. What's up, Slim? What size is them right there? Because they a nice pair. And then you got to stand on business. Sure. Well, what you mean with size? Man, they your size, cuz. That's what you trying to get to? Oh, no. Yeah, we going to straighten that up. Don't ask about these. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I just want to know if the state is like that, man, because y'all ain't giving me nothing.
The state watered down compared to that. I ain't going to lie.
For real?
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Upstate is like the county is the juvenile block.
So basically, when they up there, they just want to do their time.
On their time.
Yeah, don't be on. If you go upstate acting crazy, look at you like you crazy.
Oh, yeah, see.
Right.
Man, I go to hold me, my man Slider Bay. Shout out to Slider Bay. Check the situation. South Philly. Stand up. Me, him, Ryan, a couple other dudes just from the city. Man, we getting a full-fledged riot with upstate New York. We breaking, knocking. My man Geach from North Philly get cut on his face. I swear to God, the whole side of his face look like a vagina. I'm like, yo, no blood or nothing coming out. It's just open. I'm talking about, the New York boys play with knives all the time. And, upstate New York like to think they the city of New York. You know what I'm saying? And we fighting for like 25 minutes, man. The guards got out of there, man. We in a yard cuffed up with plastic cuffs to 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. It's a riot. This ain't no regular fight. This 40 on 40. So the guards are scared to death. They got to bring outside police in. I go to the SMOO program for that. SMOO means Special Management Unit. You know what I'm saying? And when you go to that, it's a 24-month lockdown. 24-month lockdown. You're not getting out of there until you do 24 months. 23 and 1 every day. Saturday and Sunday you don't come out.
They got that in Pennsylvania.
So they got that too? So if they got that, it's some wild shit going on.
No, but
it got to be, because that's disciplinary. That's the step before you go to ADX. If y'all ever heard of ADX?
Yeah.
Colorado, Florence, Colorado. The jail is underground.
So how many times you got to go to the SMOO before you go to ADX?
Oh, man, you probably got to go there about twice. You go there about twice, that's when they start looking at paperwork on you like, yeah, he ain't learned. So we go ahead. And ADX, I think it's a 10-year program.
But you got to have that amount of time sentence or?
No. You can have 2 years and go to ADX.
Yeah, because you get time added on, right?
Not really, but if they recharge you, you do that. But it's about what you did. Say you just broke a guard jaw.
Right.
You can possibly get sent to ADX for that.
Right.
But they'll probably send you to the SMOO program first.
Right.
Because that's a 2-year lockdown. Now say you get back out, and then you stab up another guard, damn near kill him. Yeah, you going to ADX.
Yeah, you gotta do your time there.
Yeah, you gonna do that. You gonna do your time. Your mail come up on the screen. Like if somebody write you a letter, you're not getting that letter. They be like, yeah, Noodles, you got mail. You gotta go press the join. Once you read that, that's it. You ain't reading it no more. It just disappeared. Pictures, all that, don't nothing come to you. You don't get nothing in physical and tangible. Nothing. I'm trying to see, is the state like that?
No, state don't got that type of stuff.
Oh yeah, man. I did 21 good years of some hard time. When I say hard time, meaning like the conditions, the violence. You know, I was out West Coast, down south, in Pennsylvania, man. West Virginia, like them white people down there, man. The guards down there, they a different type.
See, that's the only thing different about the county is the guards, and then the violence, rather.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because upstate you got them crackers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So,
but it's more calm though. But when they go down though.
Okay. So. But have you ever seen because like a lot of stuff that be fights that be happening in the feds, it because of like basketball. I ain't gonna lie.
That's everyday
but
shit.
look how they got the joint set up in the feds. It's called Rep Your City. So you got to bring 5 from Philly, 5 from New York, 5 from D. You know that's breathing. It's 5 is playing 5 DC. You know that's a physical sport. I'm battling. He like, man, his homies over there like, don't let that you like that, Slim. Now it's I got him next time he try to do it. Now and then my homies over there, y'all over there like, who you talking to? Like you can never get through a full basketball game.
Yeah,
it's always gonna be up. Only time it's gonna be a full basketball game unless it's 5 Philly, 5 Philly. We all know each other. We cool. We ain't, feeling, it's like whoever got the biggest dick competition. Like everybody got their chest poked out. They don't want to, just because he laid me up don't mean I'm a sucker. Take me to the rack and lay, but nigga look at it in jail like, damn, if I let him, he laid me up, man, then I got to knock him out, man. Like for real. Like this is some real live stuff. This is some real live stuff that's going on in these joints, man. These joints is just, these federal joints, man, they really, really is made for like violence.
Yeah.
Like violence, like, because like I said, you got every state in there, in the country. Like, you meeting dudes from Iowa. You meeting the best kind. I got dudes all over the United States of America that I can call right now and actually love me. I got white boys that I sit with. I got Mexicans. You ever say Southside, Serranos. These are different gangs. Neatas. All them is in there heavy, and they standing on business.
Right.
Like, is it?
You only got like Bloods and Crips.
Bloods and Crips and all that.
And like probably a little bit of like
Bloods, Crips,
that's what I'm saying.
GDs, you got everything is in the feds, man.
Yeah, no.
And they in there grouped up.
But you got to figure the feds. That's like a country jail for real. Everybody in the country
That's
going
on worldwide, like.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. I understand.
We be having like a couple New York boys probably in our jail. That's it.
So you basically
all Pennsylvania,
DC, like the tri-state area for real, and a little all like the tri-state.
No, the visits is the feds. See, the visits in the feds is like we only get them on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah, ours Thursday through Sunday.
Yeah, but different jail. But used to have night visits. Like they started at 3. They started at like 4 o'clock and they ended 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, that's like certain jails got their like.
Yeah, certain jails
Grade
got
for
like
had night visits.
No.
Yeah,
No, under no circumstances do they do conjugal visits. No conjugal visits.
New York
at all.
That's their state jail.
What?
New York get conjugal visits.
In New York,
Well, yeah, that's their state jail.
Oh, all right.
And they state.
And Cali state jail too.
I think so. Yeah. I want to be. I got to fact check that, but I think that New York and California are the only 2 states that give out conjugal visits.
Yeah, you gotta be
but
married.
you know how much conjugal visits would calm any jail down, man?
Yeah.
Like, yo, you telling me that my woman get to come up here and give me some head on Sunday?
It's gonna be.
Give me some head till I'm dead.
Beating
Man,
their
I'm gonna
girls
get
up on the weekend.
I'm getting up, cleaning up. What job y'all want me to do? These toilets, I'm in there. How many more toilets I got to do? What?
For sure.
Like, you can build things for dudes or give things to dudes in prison to keep the violence low.
Right.
Like, I don't see why the state don't have conjugal visits or the feds. Like, I can see if you put stipulations behind it, like you got to be married to her or you got to have 5 years with no write up. Build up to get it. But still, dudes are gonna do it. Mm-hmm. Dudes are gonna want to lay up with their woman, man. Like that's probably one of the hardest things about being in prison.
Drunk.
You think so?
When they girl, they can be drunk.
How though?
They
Why?
probably beat her down in that little.
Yo, why you ain't pick up the phone up the day when I called you?
No, but you see, but the relationship I think will be more intact.
No, for sure.
Because
that.
you get to physically be with her.
No,
you get
for
it like once a
sure.
month, right? What they do, like once a month, I think.
I don't know if it's
And you
once
get to stay the whole weekend.
Yeah.
They get to bring
but
food and all that.
Your relationship would be better. The
No, I'm
reason
saying
why
some niggas
relationships
gonna be
so-
drunk. Some niggas drunk because you know they chick out
That's
here.
only that ain't got no chick. His chick been a slider when he came in. When you coming in, you got a thorough little chick, man.
No,
and
for
she
sure.
know you can. She can do the bed with you easy in there, man.
Mm-hmm.
It can be. I can physically. We can lay up. We can talk about problems that you have, and we can talk about coming up with solutions. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna be more invested in it. See, when you get that little visit for 6, 7, 8 hours, and they done drove 10 hours to get there 10 hours, that shit be. They don't be looking to do that next week. They be like, well, shit, I'm gonna catch you.
And they irritate when they get out there.
Yeah, they
all
eyes
burnt
hot.
all
The
out.
guards they talking to me all rough. Imagine when they get to come up and they get to bring their little bag. You know what I'm saying? Get their little toiletries. I bought this little penny set for you. I know you ain't seen these in years. And you in there like, oh, jiggle that joint for me. You know what I'm saying? Like for real.
Yeah, that's different.
Like
That's
that
different.
would give us a better, not understanding, but a better atmosphere in jail. Like dudes that have something really. That is one thing that dudes are, really like be good for. Like my girl get to come up here for the weekend and sleep with me. Y'all got a little colleges that y'all lock us in. All right, cool. Baby, you gotta be locked in overnight. My girl locking in with me.
Facts.
She locking in with me. She ain't got no problem with that. She coming up that joint like, oh, please lock these doors. You know what I'm saying? So, with that, that'll be, a way to stop some of the violence that's going on in the feds or the state like that, man. For me, man, I just don't want to go back in there no more, man. I am so done with that. I'm grown now. Like, I'm on a whole nother wave. Like, again, I'm not promoting jail or anything. I'm just telling you about what's going on in jail. So if you out there standing on business, man, like I say, that's cool, man. But just know what come with it, man. Keep your mouth shut. Don't tell him. Ain't nobody else's fault. Ain't nobody to blame. And
What's the difference between the shoes, like the footwear, like you wear state?
No, you got a commissary to where every 3 months in the feds, and then y'all get to answer this next. Every 3 months in the feds, they come out with a new inventory of sneakers, but you only get to pick like 2 sneakers and 1 pair of boots. Every 3 months they'll switch it up. But you get stuff like Asics and Nikes and probably not the stuff that we wearing out here, like the high end Nikes and Asics and all, but they'll go get the cheap ones.
You had the Vias.
The who? Avias. I ain't never. What the hell is that? I ain't never had no goddamn Avias. Yeah, but they got a lot of stuff up there, man. Like we get to buy grays. Y'all buy grays?
What's that?
Like
Sweatsuits.
Sweatsuits.
Yeah, we get to
Yeah,
buy
we get
sweatsuits.
brown.
We only get to have 2 of them though. Like
Yeah, we
2
only get-
sweatsuits and 2 pair of shorts.
How many pair of sneakers?
You had 2
2.
pair of sneaks and
Pair of boots.
pair of boots. They
Yeah,
took.
but I had about 7, 8 pair of sneakers, 2 pair of boots.
They come search that, sell that joint over. They taking them.
Yeah, I explained that in one episode. It becomes contraband if you got more than the limit is. Like we could buy gray T-shirts. You only supposed to have 5 of them. It got to be a dickhead police, man.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like, it all depends on. See, the way the feds is, like on a unit, you won't have a guard there for 2-3 years. Every 3 months, you get a new guard.
Yeah, ours
Oh, yeah,
like 2.
nah.
Ours like 2 years.
Oh, so they got to switch out.
Yeah.
Like y'all might be an A building,
said
I
2
might be a
years?
D
Yeah,
building.
they been like 2 years. Well, some said they was like do 2 years on the
I
unit.
think I
They
saw
switched.
my guard every day for 5 years straight.
Oh yeah.
No
In the
bullshit.
feds, you getting a guard for 3 months. Like say I got a guard named Will over there. Everybody know Will Thurb. Everybody know Will Thurb. You'll start like when the quarter rate, we call it quarters. Every 3 months is a quarter. So it'll probably be 2 weeks left. The guards will find out which unit they work in the next quarter. So the next guard you might go holler at him, oh Jackson man, what unit you working next quarter? He might, I'm going over there to B building. I might come in and tell him, y'all getting Jackson, man. Y'all might be, we gonna be up there making wine, smoking weed, all fuck. He don't care about nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then we might be getting Chester. We know this walk all day long. He's searching 25 cells a day. He's a dickhead. I'm like, damn, we gotta deal with him for 90 days.
That's how we do it. When we get them old heads, that now put that period in he grievous in the depth. He getting off that unit.
I'm saying, see, you got
Y'all can't do that?
You got dudes. It's called a PREA. That's what it's called, PREA. Prison Elimination Act.
Yeah, we got that.
It's called PREA, Prison Elimination Act. Yeah, I get to go ahead and tell about, the guard was searching my cell, man. He searched me before I left and he grabbed my nuts too hard. I don't know why he did that. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting you off this block.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but he grabbed my ass and his hand lingered on the cuff part of it for a little too long. Yeah, I'm seeing all types of shit up there. Like, yeah, get him off the block. He talking about, well, he's lying on me. Put him in my head, like, get your nut ass off the block. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all right, yeah, listen, man. Tales from the jails, man. We got a lot to talk about, man. But you know, all right, let me ask y'all a question, S-Dot. Noodles. What's the eating like up there? Like, what besides the commissary? Like some hot food. Like, can y'all make your own food, or do y'all got a way to get something in?
Or like the people that work in the chow hall, like they be making say if they got tacos that they use the ground beef, make a dish for us,
and they blended it up with the bell peppers and onions.
Nacho Grande.
Nacho Grande. I like this nacho with the beans, chili beans. My nacho, please. One time me. Yes,
he
all
got
that.
He got the hand with the nachos.
He looked like he could make a nacho. It always be the thin balls that make the crazy nachos.
I learned from my celly. My celly was fat and shit. He had a hand.
But
No weed every
make the
day.
cheese with it. My man put the honey all in it with the little milk, the powdered milk, and get the blender and get the milk.
I think I could go in a month straight for eating some Nacho Grandes and
So
wraps.
what meats do you put on? You put the mackerel over there with the beef log and all that?
Yeah, I don't like mackerel for real.
You don't like mackerel? That's
I'm
fish.
yellowfin bull. Oh,
you yellowfin way better than you talking about the yellowfin with the juice in it? Oh my eyes! Somebody come get him over here because I need me a fin. You understand me?
Yes.
Ooh, he talking about that fin pack. I forgot, but you know what they sell us too on holidays?
What's that?
In the feds, we get to buy like seafood in the same packs. We get clams.
Yeah, we do.
We get clams every day, like
oysters.
Yeah, no, we don't get oysters.
Octopus.
They start giving us octopus. I ain't gonna do with octopus.
All right, how the meals is on holidays? The jailhouse meal. Do they try to?
Bullshit. No. Hot dogs and hamburgers.
It have gotten bullshit.
No,
over the years.
not on Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving we be getting like the turkey cranberry sauce.
Bro, that bull crap.
It's bull crap, but they try to give us a little turkey.
But it's better than the regular meals, the everyday.
No. The same cooking it. The same. Not
like the turkey.
Pop be big as they just be in there just doing anything. It be smokers
It
cooking
be
the food.
massive pots, ladies and gentlemen. Massive pots. that can
Smokers
feed
cook the
hundreds
food.
of people. They fill it up with rice
And
then
water.
Another pot full of beans. See, but we got cold and hot bars in the feds. Like a part you could go get your own rice.
Oh no, we don't do all that.
Oh yeah, they got all
That shit, all this. They wiping their joint up with the same rag.
Yeah, that shit be so nasty. I'm sick of that.
All
And
this.
then you got the nasty boys in there. He got the head nigga on his head, over his face. He look like he ain't brush his teeth. He talking about, you want an extra link? No, get off my tray. Slide that joint there until you want an extra link. Why they got you back here working?
No, for
You
real.
supposed to be back there in the dish room. You back here on people food, man. Is you tripping?
I hate when the freaks be on the line. That's
Oh my eyes, the freaks be on the line. Did they see somebody they always like? They try to give you extras. Yo, stop filling my tray up, bro. Stop putting all that meat on my tray. Like straight up, man. Like stop, man. But yeah, man. It's Tales from the Jails, man. I'm gonna come back at y'all next week, man. It's good that y'all came up, man. I want y'all to go out there, man, promote, man, doing the right thing, man.
No, for sure.
We ain't trying to go in these penitentiaries, man. It's bad, man. It's real, especially now. I could bear it back then because I was a young man. It was bad then. It's bad at any part of life to go to prison. But I could bear it better because I was younger. I can't do it now. I'm not carrying these guns. I'm not selling nobody dope. I'm going to go ahead and be doing this 9 to 5. And, you know, if you think I'm corny for that, I get with you, too. But other than that, man, y'all men be men, man. Tales from the Jails.
Tales from the Jails.
Let's go.
Wow. We got another homie named B, Bougie B from Southwest. B always just want to just go crazy. He's standing at the door like basically playing Sharif, guarding the door to, you know, making sure nobody go in, go out. It's a fair, you know, fighting there. You know, before each men went in there, you know, the Philly dude got to make sure he ain't got no weapon. The dude was making sure he ain't got no weapon. We making sure the dude that Rafiq Rage fight ain't got no weapon. So boom, we clear him, they clear Feek, they both go in there and get it. Again, Feek trashing him. This is 6 minutes of trash.